everybody to the JR Wisdom channel. Thanks for tuning back in, new and old subscribers, and those of you viewing my channel for the first time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll get right into it. This was a request. Shout out to Char Willie on the topic. I've done similar videos in the past, but I just want to go ahead and discuss this one. I think it's a question that a lot of young men tend to get confused about. And I don't have all the answers. Like I said, this is just my opinion, and I can't say it's unsolicited because it was a request. So, how long or soon should you wait before popping the question or proposing to your girlfriend or whatever have you? Now, this is something obviously that's come about within the past 100 years or so. Especially within Western society in America here where we're at. Because a lot of these things were done either arranged, or you went through the father and you went through a courting process, so to speak, or just the father would just interview you to see if you met certain things. So this concept of how long should you wait is new as far as marriage goes in humanity. But before I answer this, I did this video, or two videos actually, in reference to men who are so jealous or get so jealous over a woman, they'll fight over a woman, or they'll try and check another man for talking to a woman who they may be in a relationship with. But they're willing to go that far, but they won't go as far as marrying the person. And I also did one on, I believe it was, if she does these 5 things, marry her. And I'll include the link in the description for that. So, when we're getting on the concept of time, there is no set time. It's based upon whatever you feel like. You can't go off of what somebody else is telling you. It's just one of those things, but like I always say, and I refer back to the Matrix, how the Oracle told him, whether he was wondering if he was the one. She said to him, it's just like being in love. Nobody can tell you that you're in love. You just know. So it's the same thing with proposing to someone. If you're ready to marry this person, and have those vows, spend the rest of your life with this person, nobody can tell you when you're ready. You just know. But I'll name a few things or a few reasons or signs to say, hey, if you're at this point in your relationship, then you might as well go ahead and pop the question, so to speak. You might as well marry her, unless what are you waiting on? But the first thing that needs to be understood is you need to have that conversation early on when you're in a relationship with a woman. You need to find out if it's something that she would actually want to do. First of all, is to be married. Maybe she just wants a short-term relationship. Maybe she wants a long-term relationship. Maybe she never wants to get married. And this is, if you're asking yourself, do you actually want to be married? But if you're with a woman that doesn't want to be married and you want to be married, then it's not really going to work. Unless you compromise. But if she just doesn't want to get married, then you can't compel her or force her to do that. So that's the first thing that needs to be understood, is whether this woman wants to be married or not. So, like I said, there is no right or wrong answer. And you should definitely not go off of what society tells you, your friends, married or unmarried. Me personally, I made a video about, and I need to stop saying that. I made a video about why you should never get married, but I said it in the context of this, what we have these days as far as this court system, which is designed, if anything does occur or there's a fallout, the man gets destroyed in the process. The concept of being married is a great thing, but when it comes time to where you have differences and outgrow each other, then when this court system intervenes into someone's, or manages or oversees the separation of you two. That's what I have a problem with. Being married is a great thing. So you need to gather your thoughts to see if you're financially ready when it comes to how long or how soon. Are you financially stable to take care of this woman, so to speak, or are you guys financially stable? That's something you need to definitely think about. Other than that, are you having sex with this woman? That's a clear sign right there. If you're having sex with this woman and she wants to be married, what are you waiting on? Second thing, are you guys living together? If you're living together and you're having sex with this woman, that's a clear sign that you just need to go ahead and get married. What are you waiting for? This is just my opinion. Do you have kids together? If you got kids together, you're still having sex with her and you're living with this woman, then what are you waiting on? You need to go ahead and marry this woman. Finances. Are you guys with you guys being together as a team, does it make financial sense with all the other things I've named earlier? Are you having sex with her? Are you living together? Do you have kids together? Is it financially sound? Does it make sense financially for you guys to be married? Because this marriage, regardless of it being a relationship, it's also a business. Just the way I'm saying it. But one thing, if you're hesitant in all this, like I said before, are you cool, regardless of all this, are you cool with your girlfriend or this woman seeing other men or talking to other men? That's a surefire. That's a sure enough reason right there. If you don't have any other reason, if you're cool with her seeing other men, then that's fine. But if you're not cool with her seeing other men, then why don't you go ahead and marry her? You're willing to fight for her. You're willing to do all this stuff, or fight other men over her. Then why don't you just go ahead and marry her? Not to say that that's going to stop anything, but why are you fighting over a woman that's not even your wife? So, just what I had to say about it. Don't. A lot of men get into the point, and women allow it too. At the same time, they string a woman along for a long time, either making false promises or just making promises in general, or they'll tell her, or you guys will tell a woman that I'm just not ready yet. But yet still you're doing all this other stuff, but you keep saying you're not ready yet. Meanwhile, you're wasting this woman's best years. And like I said, the market value of a woman goes down as she gets older. So sometimes you guys are wasting her best years and she's spending them on you, waiting for you to marry her. Just be upfront and direct with your intentions. But for the women that's enabling, a lot of times you're enabling these men. You know what I'm saying? A woman may be enabling you to, keep stringing her along all these years. So just be upfront with your intentions and see if this woman is actually the marrying type, if she actually wants to be married. And if that's something you want to do and she doesn't want to do, then you guys just don't need to be together. If you're just set on being married. So, other than that, what are you waiting for? That's the biggest thing. What is it? What is it that you're waiting for? Are you afraid of something, but you're not afraid by just being, cool with her living with you, but by you getting married, you're afraid. What are you afraid of? If you're already living that common law lifestyle, so to speak, what are you waiting for? So, this time concept to me is just whether you're thinking, well, I'm going to wait 2 to 3 years, or 3, maybe 5. We're going to date for 3 to 5 years, and at 5 years, then I'll marry you. But you're living common law, so to speak, with all the things that I mentioned earlier is going on. So just some things just for you to consider. If you're not willing to, if you're cool with this woman seeing other men, then that's fine. But if you're not, don't fight over a woman that's not your wife, or don't stress over a woman that's not your wife. And expect otherwise. So that's all I gotta say. It's a quick video. If, probably won't get too many views on this one. It is what it is. But if you could, it costs you nothing. Go ahead and like the video, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You got any topics you'd like me to cover, feel free to email me. The links is in the description along with my social media. I need to open up another Facebook page too. That way I can put a lot of this stuff on the Facebook page and we can interact, and I can, we can all, converse on this on the Facebook page along with this as well. That way everybody's like interacting. So I'm gonna be coming up with that. But also I'm on Instagram. My other Facebook business page is on there as well. Amazon, check out my books. Feel free to throw a couple coins in the well of wisdom. And remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. And I will definitely see you guys on the next video. So thanks for tuning in. Peace.